Well, hello everybody. I had a little bit of a function here in terms of getting everything ready for y'all. I'm gonna try out something new this time, but we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, everybody welcome. Bunch of busy bees here. Today we're gonna talk about being your own captain and also unlocking Risk of Rain 2 character, the captain. Someone I haven't actually unlocked yet, and I've had a little bit of difficulty with it. So I think it'll be a very fun, exciting time. And then for the question of the day, that would be on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in being your own captain? Head boy. Up on the chat. Question. And for this, I was thinking about even setting up a new format, so see how that goes. My thought behind that one, more along the lines of getting all of the content out first. That's more the podcast style stuff, and then going into the game con. Let me also check my audio input. Seems like I'm having a little bit quieter than usual. Alright, testing. There we go, a little bit better. Have to up the gain a little bit. There we go. Still coming in good. Check. There we go. Some quick adjustments real fast. Alright, check. There we go. Okay, I think I fixed all of it with that. It works. Cool. Also, that was a pretty good transition, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, today's topic, being your own captain and also unlocking the Risk of Rain captain character. And so I already asked a question. And so a couple things I also think about too is this new content I'm trying to set out here. So something I've been kind of pondering for a bit is how do I kind of separate the podcast content from the game content, actually make it more of a smooth transition. So I think this part right here, setting aside an actual separate time and then actually having some more gameplay content put in there. So really, the first kind of question I came up with to ask myself outside of the question of the day is, did you know that unlocking the Risk of Rain 2 character, the captain, can change your gameplay experience, and unlocking yourself as your own captain can dramatically change your life? See how I kind of put those two things together. So I wanted to start off with the actual topic. So it's almost kind of like, I could probably change this in the settings or whatever it may be, but having more of the live chatting first. And so starting off with some of the improvement topics would be coming alongside with being your own captain. What does that actually mean? So I'll break it down as being a captain of your own schedule, your own budget, and your boundaries, kind of wrapping it all together. And starting with that, one thing to think about is what you have in your schedule and what you have in your budget actually reveals what you truly value. If you're someone who says, hey, I absolutely, I value 3 major things, boom, 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 here they are, but then your time and your money actually isn't going towards that, you kind of have to ask yourself, is that something that you really value? And I think I brought it up in another stream too, but I wanted to break some stuff down too, especially when you think about block scheduling. And so I'm not the best handwriter, in case you couldn't see there. But thank goodness for MS Paint having different things. So looking at like block scheduling here. Fact. Kind of break that down a little bit. Boom. There's technology for this. I don't have to be the best handwriter. So block scheduling, understanding how that works, and setting up separate chunks of time for certain things. I know for some people out there, maybe you have a job, so you know one of your major blocks is going to be work. Maybe you got like how you wake up. Yeah, getting ready. So this is your basic of like how you do a block schedule. You set like what time you want to wake up there, how long it takes for you to get ready, and then go into work. And you might be asking yourself, Matt, like, why does this matter when it comes to being the captain of your own life? Well, think about it. If you're just letting your time kind of go wherever you want to, then you're actually just a slave to your whims or to the whims of someone else. For example, your boss. And that's usually what happens with people, is they start overworking and they say, where does my time go? Well, guess what? It goes to your boss. Especially if you're overworking instead of going to you and what you value. So really what you got to do is block schedule by your priorities in life. Obviously, you got to have work if that's what you do. Or maybe you're a YouTuber or a content creator of some nature. So maybe work is actually content creation. I mean, that's what it is. But everything should be done by your values. So whatever your number one value is, maybe it's, I can get this to function properly, it doesn't. So whatever your number one value is, should take up the most time, then 2, and then 3. Obviously within what you need to actually be able to do with your life. So actually being able to be flexible with how you set everything up is super important too. That way it's not freeing, or it's freeing and actually not restrictive. So having a schedule should be something that's flexible with you. And so if you really wanted to break down what the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle would be, you'd segment everything kind of like this. And you start with like, hey, you know that work is taking up this section. Up here. And this is over here. So they might be asking yourself, what goes here? Well, that's where this comes into play. So you may make a living from 9 to 5, but you make a life from 5 to 9. or even further, depending on what you're doing. So if one of your values happens to be creating content, or building your dream, whatever it may be, well, then a significant chunk of your time you go in here. And then maybe you set that up. Content creation. And you have your last bit being, like getting ready for bed, whatever it may be. So when you set things up like this, and granted I'm trying to do a very quick, brief overview of it, but when you set up block schedule like this, you can actually start looking at how to be in more control of your time for as much as you can be. And I know for me at least, and probably a couple of people out there who are maybe listening to this now or listening to this later, but you might not feel like you're in control of your time, but that's not 100% true. In reality, most of the time, this is the only hard time that can't really change. Because it's work. If you're working, in terms of a regular 9-to-5, you're an employee. If you're self-employed, business owner, investor, content creator, well, you can kind of play around with that, which makes it even more flexible. But if you're like me, you got a 9-to-5, well, this is untouchable, but everything else can be touched and can be adjusted and can be affected. So if you can do this and master a day, and you do that 7 times, well, now you've mastered your week. And now you start gaining more control of your time and more control of your life. So you start to gain your life back. So hopefully that made a lot of sense for someone out there. That's just my first part of looking at how block scheduling can help you start to become the captain of your own life. And so looking at budgeting works the same way. So let's see if I can make another setup here. Boom. So how do you get control of your time? Of your money, actually, I should say. Let me start by saying this. Not a fiduciary, financial advisor, anything like that. But just some basic things you should look at. And that's really a couple of things. And this is from my own experience. Number 1, your net worth. Number 2, your cash flow. Where's your money going and how fast is it going? And number 3, budget your values. Boom. If you can do this right here, you can do a lot of things. Your net worth is basically how much money do you have. Very simple as that. Look how much money you have minus how much you owe in debt, and that's going to be your net worth. And that's important to know because that's kind of like your gas tank. You know what I'm saying? So if your gas tank is full, that's good. If you're running on empty, that's not so good. How you figure that out is with your cash flow. That's your speedometer. That's going to be your budget, where you predict how much you want to spend. And at the end of the month, you see how much you did spend, you see where your cash is going. Now, I'm not going to go into detail with a lot of these things, because that'll be a whole nother thing. But most importantly, budget your values. If you say you value following your dreams of being a YouTube content creator or any other kind of content creator, well, you better have some money set aside for fun things. Cameras, maybe software, maybe something like vidIQ or something like that. new cameras, new whatever you may have, new desk. But budget time and money for that, because if you can budget time and money towards that, you can actually start making progress in that. And lastly is boundaries. With boundaries, nice brush. Boom. Boundaries. Simple line in the sand where you delineate you and everything else. So if you don't have boundaries, you're not going to have control over anything. Boundaries is what allows you to say no to some things and yes to others, which will have to happen once you make a schedule, and have to happen when you make a budget. You gotta say no to maybe going out with your friends or getting a frap lap of ding dong at, Starbucks. But when you do that, you'll actually have money left over for other things, more important things. Without getting too much into detail with that, just wanted to spend a couple minutes covering this. I wanted to kind of see how this format would work out. So we'll see how it goes when I transfer this over to YouTube and maybe do some cut-ups with it. But I also want to do kind of a test with that. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll maybe talk a little bit more about this when we actually get into the game itself. Without further ado, also want to practice this, the transition. Let's see if it picks up. Boom. Okay. So I got to fix up the transition a little bit. So now that that is said and done, let's go ahead and get started with Risk of Rain. Like I said, unlocking the captain, from what I've seen at least, looks like a pretty fun experience and can change up a little bit of the gameplay, much like each character can change up the gameplay. And so we're going to go over how to actually unlock the captain. Kind of easy, but kind of not. So a lot of the how-to is going to come a little bit later on. But stand fast for it, because there's some tips that I learned from persevering and going and dying and not achieving it and learning through each one. And I can definitely see that most of the times what happened was I just didn't fully understand what strategies I needed to achieve this. One is going to be probably a high mobility character. Now, for the most part, I've been able to find some good mobility items. I'm going to put it on easy just to make it go by a little quicker to fit within the time frame of the stream. Haven't gotten the new expansion yet either. I know that's a hot topic for a lot of people. I haven't gotten it. I don't think I've been up patched to where I just have like game or bug issues, since I never downloaded or got the expansion at all. So hopefully that's still the same case. When it comes down to unlocking the captain, you definitely want someone who is either high mobility or make sure you get some high mobility items. Something that either there's like bug wings that allow you to fly, or just have someone that's got like good jumping and like aerial control, because you'll need it to kind of hop around. So this right here is who we're going after today. I think Blink is pretty handy. That's a pretty good one. Let's check the loadout. I haven't really unlocked too much with this one, but I think the Blink is going to be pretty helpful. I need someone who's going to be pretty fast. Also, dope skin. I absolutely love that skin. I'm going to go with Huntress. I kind of liked her playstyle to begin with. So we'll kind of rock and roll with the Huntress here. Super Fun has Seeking Arrows, which makes it pretty easy to hit other things. The Blink is probably what's going to be kind of key here. See how that goes. Like I said, I like to keep it on easy, at least to get this person in a relatively quick manner. That's going to be super helpful. May need to actually move my screen a little bit. Let's do that. Uh-oh, Alamy doesn't want to come along. Oops. Gonna shimmy me down just a little bit. Shimmy, 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 shake. There we go. That's a slightly bit easier. Alright, like I said, I really love this character, especially for aerial combatants. Way easier to hit these. Get some quick money up in here. I like to get the Shrine of the Mountain. I like to think of it as kind of like free money. So since I am making a focus on trying to get the captain, one thing I really want to look out for is anything that allows me to run faster or fly. If I can find the fly one, that'd be nice. Warbanner's not too bad. So I'm going to try to speed to this a little bit quicker than I usually do just to make it to that end. But usually what I like to do is make sure I got enough items, enough experience to make the final boss a little bit easier. The final boss is pretty interesting too. His name is Mithrix. Yeah, he can be a little difficult. Okay, got 2 war banners, but hopefully I can find I think it's a 3D printer. Basically, you sacrifice an item, and when you do that, you get whatever that item is. So I can find something like the hoof that makes it faster. That'll be good. Also, just in general, from what I've seen and heard, speed-related items like the attack speed, or like I think the Mocha does attack speed and movement speed. Great items I have as the Huntress. Yeah, so far, I think one of my favorite characters to play as has been Acrid. He does like damage over time, poison damage type stuff. What is this? My own little Crash Bandicoot Tiki over here. Whee! There we go. Yeah, so far, like I was saying, I haven't really noticed too big of an issue when it comes down to the recent release that came from Gearbox. I know that was one of the biggest issues, was they had a new publisher. And yeah, they kind of didn't necessarily do, from what I hear at least, the best job. Lots of bugs, a lot of playability issues, and having like a content problem either. Got a couple of items up here. Kind of don't like straying too far away from items that I want to be using. Or getting, I should say. Just because sometimes it can be a little directionally challenged, so it makes it hard to find what the good stuff was. On Chant Shrine. Yeah, boy! Ooh, and there's one more. I don't think I've actually ever seen the Golem hop. That was the goofiest looking thing ever. Oh boy. It's a pretty good blink distance. I haven't really ever taken the time to mentally map that out, so like I said, definitely helpful to get the captain character at the end. So part of the difficulty I've had with the captain character, like trying to unlock him, is once you make it to the last stage, there you have to do a lot of kind of like platforming. Ooh, what does this one do? Gang massive. I prefer passive. One of the issues that I had with trying to get him was literally falling over and over again because of some of the platforming. The other difficulty is like a speed thing, and so I'll show you when we get to it. One of my tricks I did last time. Only problem is then he one-shotted me at this one point, the final boss. But after you defeat the final boss, you have a time run to make it back to like this one ship that you got to get into. And so I got turned around in the final boss arena. And then on top of that, when you go to the spaceship at the end, there's a time of like it reactivating. So I'm on a timer, I make it to the spaceship in the time, it's like activate spaceship. Takes 30 seconds. I'm like, well, I got 20 seconds left. Like, what's up with that? So that made it a little bit more difficult. But that is one of the major reasons why when you're first starting off in terms of like getting your character build set up, you definitely want high mobility, someone with like blink or an ability that kind of helps them, or get the wings item, and make sure you stack up on enough speed boost, whether it's like speed boost while sprinting or just regular run boost, whatever you gotta do to get as fast as you can so that you can make it to the ship in time before... What is that? Ooh. Not sure what that does, but I'll unlock it. So you can make it to ship in time before you like automatically lose. Oh, we got some more stuff. Critical Strike is also nice with the Huntress. There we go. Let's do a little bit more exploring, grab some stuff. rocking and rolling here. Taking a little bit more time than I usually like. There's other cool things too that I like about this game is all the different replayability issues, not issues, but replayability value. Different types of achievements, different types of bonuses. For example, I think it's like one of the third stages if you can get there within 10 minutes. It's got some really good chests that literally disappear after 10 minutes. I want to figure out what that was over there. What was it over there? There it was. And then we'll hop back in there and activate the final boss, which should have a bonus boss to it. Because I did the challenge of the mountain. Didn't make it. Alrighty, let's go. Alright, rock and roll. Alright, and when you do that, you also get 2 bonuses. I get a fireball every time I crit, or at least high damage. Like a little fire tornado. That's kind of cool. Oh. Make one quick adjustment on sound. More sound. And now I got a little bit of, just a little bit of stuff going. Got some decent damage dealing. I'll probably try to breeze through this next couple of stages pretty quickly. It's good. And when I'm trying to do some sort of like speed-ish run, I say speed-ish because definitely not a speedrunner. I'll go to first try to find where the altar is at. Keep a quick eye on it. Maybe get a couple of items, nothing too much. And once I get a couple of items, hit it up. Now for this one, this stage, I think usually the places I've seen it has been over there, the altar. And I think on the other side. Energy drink's great. Energy drink, mocha, and goat's hoof are gonna be your like go-tos when it comes to speed items, at least in my opinion. Oh, it's right here. Sweet. So dead center of the map. Probably grab some stuff over there. Okay, got some decent purple chests. Backup of the secondary skill, which is good. Now apparently there's also like lore in relation to this. Haven't dug too deep into that. There we go. Getting some good stacks here of that soldier syringe. I think Astronaut Down, I believe that's the artist's name, made an absolute amazing soundtrack. For those who may be watching this just in the background, hopefully you can enjoy the music. Okay, spend about 8 or so minutes here. Let's rock and roll out of here. It looks like the area right now is at level 4, and I'm about level 8. I should be able to manage pretty easily. Ooh, there's a hidden red chest I didn't notice. Yeah, buddy. Another syringe. Yeah, he seems a little too high up there. Now, I haven't played this with other people in a while. I think my brother might actually have this game, I'm not sure. That would be pretty cool to have another round of just crushing it with my buddies. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. I think this one... Ooh. So if you see these kinds of things too, that means you got a little void area. And the void area's got some good loot. Oh, there's a couple of void areas. Alright. I gotta kill all the void critters first. There we go. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good. Hey, I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, I'm crushing it. I didn't keep an eye on my health. Ooh. So did unlock something new, so I'll take that. Alrighty then. Well, let that be a lesson. Pay attention. That also happened to me last time I tried to go for the captain. Not that specific part, but got a little cocky, and the final boss one-shotted me with this one like move. I was like, oh, I could tank that. I'll be fine. So, now that run has been not so productive, this will definitely be more of a speed run in terms of getting in and out real quick, getting some fast money, get a couple items, and head on to the boss and go from there. But same thing, starting off this first level, I want to try to grab a good amount of items, try to see how many speed related items I can get. Like the mocha. With this map too, I think over there and on one of these arches is a lizard altar or a newt altar, and that's how you get to like the little secret space, which also leads to a little hidden stage run you can go to as well. Related, nope. Randomize. I'm good over there. Okay, got some good stuff. the quarters, attack speed. Best I'll go with attack speed. Monster necklace right there just allows you to get some extra HP from monsters when you kill them. And there it is. Yeah, see how the hunches can help you get over ledges and whatnot. Super duper helpful later on. I spy with my little eyes orange. And for y'all out there, orange is generally a good thing. Ooh. Okay, the Hunter's Tricorn. This is probably one of my low-key favorites, because you can one-shot a boss, if I remember correctly. It's either a one-shot or like a whole bunch of damage. I don't know if I want to use it on this one or a later one. Honestly, the bosses kind of scale as you do, so it never feels like, except for like the final boss, is pretty intense. Okay, so it is a one-shot. Dope. Ooh. And I wonder, I think the quicker you beat a boss, the better the item is. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure where these, like, items are coming from. I've never really seen yellow items before. Yeah, one of the other things I've been experimenting with too is getting into editing more. Still definitely working on that. I think sound's one of the biggest things to work on. Making sure my voice isn't too loud. So working on a little bit of YouTube shorts recently. And probably going to start editing some of these live streams a little better. As I start noticing either dead space or the amount of times I say like or and. I want to really start editing some of the podcast content better too, especially when it comes to like the YouTube shorts. So I might actually do some scripted out podcast style stuff, some self-improvement stuff, and attach it to gameplay footage, kind of like a voiceover type deal. I think that's probably going to be some of my next focus outside of editing. Another thing too that I worked on a little bit with this one was one of the new formats, so breaking up the self-improvement and the gameplay content a little bit. So I actually added a little bit of like gameplay content in terms of what I'm trying to achieve, some of the tips of it, and hopefully that adds a little bit of entertainment. There's one thing I have been looking at trying to improve is I think the clicking rate or click-through, I don't know if it's called click-through, whatever it is, basically people interested enough to click the video to watch it is decent, especially for the beginning. I think the title and description, I could use a little work on thumbnails. That also has to do with like not being the most well-versed at like creating edited type stuff like that. That seems to be pretty good, but the retention rate is abysmal. So definitely want to get a lot of work done on that. I'm also kind of working on like managing the stream while playing a little better. So like right now I have no idea if anyone has really chatted. So if you have, apologies if I didn't pick up on that. So a couple of things I'm working on in terms of just kind of like stream and content improvement. Also have a little bit more scripting done as well. I hope that helps at least to kind of keep me on track. I know when it comes to the actual streaming rather than like creating YouTube content, streaming is still going to have some gaps, a little bit of random stuff to it. Hopefully the YouTube content though is a little bit more focused, a little more directed, and a little more valuable to y'all. That's the whole point of me doing this to begin with, is to package something that is entertaining enough to maybe watch or kind of check in once in a while, but also inspirational, educational enough to, you know, help improve your lives, especially if you're a content creator, because ultimately that's kind of what I want to move towards too, is helping out other content creators. But I can't do that unless I myself am a somewhat decent content creator. All I can help you out with is maybe not the technical side of things, but the self-improvement side of things, because it is something I am very dedicated to and been doing for a couple of years now, just to kind of walk through my journey a little bit. Yeah, I've been really focused on it since like 2020. Reading every day, listening to good audios every day, reflecting on my day. Basically a lot of stuff that the like motivational, inspirational, self-help books and people talk about, but actually applying it. And I've seen some really good results. And so that is another place I want to really help out content creators. Especially ones that are just starting off, so that they don't lose their dream. Because to me, I think that's like probably one of the worst things that can happen in life, is enough of life's circumstances pushes you so far down that you just lose your dream. I think back to, honestly, I would say like the very beginning of this whole idea of me being a YouTuber. Probably came from like playing games as a kid. This is back before YouTube was a big thing. I think it was a thing when I was like decently into gaming, but it definitely wasn't like a big thing. And so I don't know if anyone out there has had the same experience where their parents are like, you know, you never make money off of playing video games. And it's like, yeah, you sure about that? Especially nowadays. But I wonder how many people out there took that a little bit too much to heart, and maybe even got pulled away from something that they were meant to do. That's one of the things I am truly passionate about, is making sure that either content creators or artists or anyone like that can feel inspired enough and and empowered enough to actually go forward and do it. So that's why we talked a little bit about scheduling and budgeting at the very beginning of this. These are two very important skills that you want to have so that you can actually continue to improve. A lot of the people that I've seen that talk on the subject of like how to be a good creator, a lot of people I follow, vidIQ I'd mentioned before, and then yeah, maybe there's a couple other that had some pretty good content. Rui Ohama may have been one as well. But one of the things they definitely talk about is like you have to be improving your content each and every time. And for me, I'm like, hey, I can definitely do that. I'm great at scheduling, great at budgeting. So like this microphone, relatively new microphone, had no issues buying it. It was great, budgeted in. Games too, so I can definitely just get whatever game I want. Not necessarily whenever I want, but like mostly whenever I want because of my ability to budget. And that's something I want creators just to be able to do. Is to not be in fear of like, oh, I gotta do this to eat. But help them get set up to where they can do it because they want to do it. I'm gonna do a quick I'd tune that down just a smidgen. Now I gotta find out where that altar is so we can get out of here. Now this place is also one of the areas where I do have some trouble finding the altar from time to time. Just because kind of the size and the layout. This will probably be a section I definitely cut out. Oh, there's also some secret way to get into there. I can't remember how though. I think you gotta find two buttons and press them. And every once in a while I'll do that, kind of like blink to get extra height to kind of get a bird's eye view of everything. So it's got to be somewhere over here then. Aha! There we are, kind of hidden. Dune Strider, is that who we got today? Nope. Stone Titan. Oh, who's this cutie guy? The Will-O-The-Wisp is gonna set some people up. Boom! Oh, explosions. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Things exploding left and right. Fire tornadoes everywhere. I'm gonna do a quick search to see if there's just anything right nearby I can. Because I did get a good amount of money. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, can make a quick time, 18 minutes so far. I think I should be able to finish this before I gotta hop off. Alright, over there, awesome. Oh, we got an orange thing over here. What is actually my current equipment? I can't remember. What do you do again? Ah, the hat. I think it's called the Chrysalis, if I can get that one. Actually, I know exactly what I want that executive card. Yes, give me the executive card. Because that gives me cash back and leaves the shops open. And I feel like I've been getting a lot of shops this run. Remember I got that executive card once and there was 0 shops. And also, back on the topic of kind of streaming, like the meta of streaming, at least for me, is looking at timing, because I'm pretty sure, I think there might be a football game or something going on there. I don't know, I don't watch football or sports in general. So I might be streaming in the middle of a game or something. I think this time on Sunday is probably not the best time to stream. So I might look at changing stream times as well to just be, I don't really want to say like more competitive in the marketplace, but like actually at a time people would want to watch. I might even do super early in the morning or late at night. Because last time I did a morning-ish stream, I met this really cool guy from Malaysia. Who seems pretty cool and supportive. And so I'd love to meet more people like that. And I also wonder, what item do I have that leaves like those little gold nuggets out for me? Okay, getting so almost blinked right off the edge there. Looks like we're getting some pretty good items here. What is? I didn't even notice. I have 3 charges now in my special skill. Alright, this is a solid run. Apparently I got some that... Oh. Wait. I have a special item and I can't remember how to activate it. So another shrine I think is in that direction. Or the altar, I should say. And for newt altars, I think there's one across bridges like that somewhere. Just can't quite remember where. And this is the power of the executive card for those who haven't seen how the executive card works. This is how it works. Basically, this shop is going to stay open and everything gives me 10% cash back. So executive card is great to get early on if you can get it. Now when it comes kind of thinking back to the whole purpose of this run, which is to get the captain, definitely want to get a lot of decent items on the way up, a lot of speed and mobility type items. And then if you have the option, if you find the chrysalis, that's a really good one because that gives you the ability to fly. So if you have good speed and you can fly, like that's really, that's where the money's at when it comes to getting the captain unlocked. And like right now I have the jump bracelets, which makes it super helpful. So I'm pretty well, I got some good mobility here, so I should be fine on the mobility side of things. Now the issue is making sure I don't essentially do what I did last time, get cocky, and they get my face kicked in by a one-shot. Last time I tried to face him, or even before then get cocky and get my stuff kicked in because I think I'm invincible on easy mode, not pay attention to my health or what's going on and just get obliterated. But yeah, if you look at how high I'm jumping, that's one of the items I got. It also has the ability to like, you do like some slam down feature. I can't remember what it is. But the jump is definitely super helpful. So like right now I'm pretty much set. Also mobility items to help you get the ruins that adjust the gameplay. So like I have one, it's like the Rune of Honor, where every enemy is a elite enemy. But you can only get there through a certain stage where you gotta like basically jump across this giant gap. So either having the ability to fly or having the just like a character like mine, where now it's got a super jump plus the blink ability. Could probably make it. I'm not sure though. And then right now what I'm doing, you gotta make it to a certain level before you can make it to the end boss. For that, I can't remember if it's make it through enough stages, or I think you have to be at least very hard. The little thing up there, it's gotta say very hard. Oh, and suddenly there's a magma worm. So I guess I was graced with the fun and excitement of having a boss pop up here. And it seems like this boss is hard for me to hit because the auto track points at his head, which is almost always underground. So note to self as a huntress, not so easy to face the mana worm move, fire worm, I can't remember what it's called, lava worm. Alright, so let's go find us the altar. I think I'm at the point where I have plenty of everything to where now I'm just going to try to run straight to all the altars as much as possible until I get to where I need to be. Oh, money, that's what this one does. I couldn't remember. Okay, cool. So we got this thing here. Go check for any quick items around here. Those cool bell guys, honestly, low-key one of my favorite mobs to kill. Just the aesthetic behind him is pretty neat. It's like the floating bell and it shoots 3 spike balls at you. Check anything in here. Yes, there is. Nice, I now have 4 of my special skills. Ooh. Okay, so it's over there is where I need to go. Primordial cube's okay, shoots a black hole. Speed boost, okay, good. So I'm at a very hard difficulty, so I think my next stage should bring me to the stage I need to be at. But it always has to be a specific stage in order for you to get to the final stage area. I cannot see a thing. It's so hard to hit flying bosses with the thingamajig, the ultimate that I have. You kind of have to clip it into them. Okay, and also while the portal is charging, if you look around, what it does is it keeps all the chests from opening, and it identifies them with like this little claw, orange claw thing. Which is super helpful, so if there's anything nearby, you can kind of get a quick look at what's up. So you got like one up there, so I might be able to snag those real quick and then head out to the next. So right there and right there. This is another little tip that's helped me out. Here's one. Another one. Don't think there's any more. There's also another really helpful item that you press the Q button and it'll highlight all the like openables on the map. Oh, there's one. Get back up there. Yeah, not worth it. Let's rock and roll. So feeling pretty confident about this run. I think it's going to go well. Sky Meadow. This is the one you need to be at. So now you're going to find the Primordial Teleporter. And that's the one that sends you where you need to be. Sounds like things are hopping and popping. What's going on over here? Got a little void section over here. Ooh, don't want to touch that. So once you kill all the void critters, you'll be good to go. Also make sure that you don't die. Oh no, with my, I had drones, where'd they go? Wonder if they got killed last time. That was exciting. whole lot of void critters all at once. So I might actually take a little bit of time on this map to maybe get a drone back or two. I think this may also be... There's a couple of stages where you can get like a super drone. This may or may not be one of those stations. That's a good one. Squid polyp's pretty cool too. Whenever you open the item of any nature, it creates a little squid turret. Like a bow. Oh, that's already open. I was going to show you. That's what I'm looking for right there. I'll let them sort it out, whatever they're doing over there. So, boom. Relatively in the center ground floor. That's a newt statue over there. I can go ahead and open it. If you use the newt statue, send you to a place where you can like purchase some cool like specialty items, but they can be good or bad, and I'd rather not risk it for said biscuit. Yeah, there we go. And this is actually from another item where you get a special delivery. Each stage, and it stays open on both sides because I have the special card. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, so this guy here, this dude, absolute Chad, absolute unit. If you have a good equipment item, he'll carry it. So he'll carry any equipment item, and last time I got him, he carried the item scanner. And basically every once in a while he would pulse, and I'd see every item, and I could have another I'd have another like really good equipment. So I basically had a nice equipment setup. Yep. Got my regenerating scrap. Dealing damage heals. Okay, so I'm basically set. I just gotta get on out of here. Look at my little squid turrets. So I could try to find another equipment piece. I think the Salmarang's over there. I think it actually has a chance to come back and hit me in the face, so I'd rather not. Let me get rid of these guys now. Get us out of here. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. I kind of ran around the corner here. Kind of hide from him just a little bit. Should still be charging. Oh, didn't hide very well. There we go. Okay, clackety. Gotta get the attackety. Where's the control unit at, yo? Where is he? There he is. Woo! The gang power with more. Interesting. Let me actually go see if I can find. I might actually take that chainsaw thing. Let me skedaddle on over there. Maybe I'll find something good on the way too. Yeah, because sometimes the drones can actually be pretty hard to see because they're like buried in the ground. Got a drone? Nope. I don't think you're gonna make me run out of money. There we go. Goat's hoof. Good one. Perfect. Bunch of squid turrets. Yeah, that's the other thing about this stage. Very vast. Whoop. Damn. It's hard to tell where everything is. Oh, okay, buzzsaws are pretty neat. Let's see. My equipment drone is not doing his job. Because that should have stayed open. Where is my... Can I switch with... Rat. Ah, hello. Yo, okay, I got like, I'm the most mobile I could ever be. I got 2 jumps, teleportation. Now I'm lost again. Where am I? There we go. Yeah, the only thing better than this is getting the flying one. Alright. Head into the end game. Okay, so this is where things are about to get real. So right here. So this is the key point. So in terms of like content scripting, this is gonna be one of the major spots right here. Is like, this is the climax of everything, getting everything set up to where dang, I'm fast on how to unlock the captain. Basically, you got to get all the way through everything we just did, get the primordial teleporter. You're gonna come here, and what we're about to do is we're gonna go out there. I'll show you the spaceship we're supposed to get to, boss we're supposed to fight, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, where'd my other drones go? Okay. So I wonder if that is a bug. So I was supposed to have those 2 of the giant eyeball drones. Yeah, so this last boss, we're gonna go up there, fight him, and then after we kill him, we gotta come back to this, have it activate, and then go from there. Oh, okay, cool. Now my guys showed up. And before that, I think we gotta hit these other like towers or something. Yeah, because that unlocks this. So once you get to this stage, this is kind of before you go to unlock the captain. So we're gonna go, you see that beam of light? We're gonna hit up that one. I think there's a couple over there. Hit up a couple, launch ourselves up there, and then fight the final boss. And when we get up there, I want to show you all something that was super helpful for me. I'm not going to bother really taking my time with that. Yeah, so you see how there's all these like jumpy things? This is why having a highly mobile character is important, otherwise you're going to keep falling. So I got the mad hops necessary to get where I need to go. Okay, gotta guard this guy. Alrighty-o. Now, I have noticed I'm not doing too much damage per se, so that's not necessarily a good thing. Like in some of my other run-throughs, I play different characters. Got a little bit more damage done, but I really can't beat the mobility here. Now we're gonna go to one more. I think I'm gonna hit that one. Oop. The one over here? No. I gotta unlock that. Oop. Having a bonus jump really does help too, so I can not accidentally launch myself off a ledge. What is that? Oh, I get a... Yep. Because I know exactly. I think that's a... If I die... Yep. If I die, I come back to life. Which would be super helpful if I get one-shotted again by the final boss. So, like I said, I think I'm in a really good position this time. There we go. That's just gonna push me into the corner, I'll be good. Where are those other pillars to charge? There we go. Got some pillars over there. Those charged up. Once you charge other pillars, then you can actually get access to the ship. Which is super duper important. Oh. I've actually never seen this pillar either where it looks like it's draining my health. It goes by pretty quickly. Yeah, these pillars have changed, I think, each run through. So I don't know if there's some significance to like what pillar does what or which pillar to hit first. Okay, so rescue ship is good to go. I think it's that one that launches me to the one to where I need to go. I think there's 2 other jump pads that'll launch you just like somewhere. But I want to double check to make sure that the ship is good, because I am set up pretty well for a good run to make this happen. Oop. And I'll take you, and guess I'll just take you. Actually, it might be this one over here. Okay, so here's the rescue ship, and I gotta get up there. I think it's that one. Actually, I don't think it's that one. The jump pad that you pick, I think it's this one over here. If you pick another jump pad, it just like overshoots you or undershoots you from where you're trying to get to. So it's not necessarily like a game ender, but it is very, very like agonizing. Yeah. So here's how you can tell that you're actually in the right spot. So you see that sword? That's how you know you have the right one. Whoop. And you need to go that way. Okay. So before I even enter here, here's what I like to do. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So, you see this right here? Look at this stone. You look down, and you see how you got the ship right there in the bottom left? So now, even if I get lost, I know I aim for in between this octagon, that archway, while aiming at this. So as soon as I beat him, I just jump down here and I'm right there, and it's going to save me a whole lot of time. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to keep this to the back of me at all times as much as possible. So, final boss. He does have some one-shots, but I got the teddy bear to help me prevent the one-shots. And basically, I'm just going to try to avoid him as much as possible. And that's super easy to do with this character, because I basically don't ever have to touch the ground. Especially with how I got this build set up to I have 4 of my specials back to back. By the time my special charges, I got the glaive charged. So hop. And since I got like a super high hop too, like I gotta worry about a lot of stuff. Oop. And I got a secondary jump too. So I'm just not gonna let him touch me. Yeah, I think that might one-shot me. I'm not 100% sure. I just know bad touch. Shockwave, basically gonna fly over that. Woo! That was close. Ooh. Bad touch. Don't touch me. Okay, mid-fight, you gotta take out these boys. Sounds a little bit easier because I can actually be at the same height as them. Yeah, when you're trying to play like a melee character, this part's a pain. You gotta make sure you got a lot of drones. Or if you're like the engineer, you set up a whole bunch of different turrets and you'd be good to go. Just quick sanity check. Okay, I've drifted a little bit. So yeah, like I said, you want to make sure you don't drift so far away that you get lost when you're done. Especially if you're like really in the zone, trying not to die. Or you got these guys who like want to hide from you, not get close to you. That guy's like over there, so I don't know what he's doing. Okay. So I got one guy over there. I don't know what he's fighting. I'm gonna double check. Yep. Rock, Octagon, Perch. They're over in this direction. Where I'm at. You see you can get kind of like disoriented a little bit. I need to make sure. Now I'm on the opposite side of the map, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. Okay. Where's my happy spot? Where's my happy spot? Happy spot, please. Like right now, I have no idea where I'm at. I don't think this is the right spot. Snap. Where's my giant floaty rock? It's over here. Yeah, I don't want to even attempt to kill him. Snap. Is that it? I think that's it. Holy moly. Bro, you gotta chill. I think this is it. Is that my happy rock? I think that's my happy rock. Pretty sure that's it. Oh boy. Alright. I think I just avoided a one-shot. I need to be on the ground, I need to be on the ground. Ooh. Now, supposedly, when you get to the end of this, there'll also be a beacon telling you where to go, but I didn't see that last time. So I don't really want to jinx none of that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's probably do it backwards. Yep. Oops. Now I think he's gonna steal all my items. Yep. But as I do damage to him, I'll get my items back. So I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, hooba scuba, hooba scuba. Ooh, don't like that. Get out of here. Get out of here. So stay off the ground as much as possible. Okay, got it, good. You see how right now I have absolutely no way of knowing where I'm supposed to go after this. Oh, snap. I think it was what happened last time. I was supposed to hop into one of these. Yo. Okay. Let's go. Skedaddle. Spin. Okay, now it's appeared. Oh, I thought I could just hop off it like last time. Okay, I got 2 minutes to get there. And then I also have to do a... what's it called? Like a hurry up and wait kind of situation. So this blink is so special. That's why we want to have so much speed. So right now, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Ooh! Okay, y'all can't see it, but I accidentally activated sticky keys. Let me in. Let me in! See, now it's got a timer. Like defend the rescue ship. Okay, get me inside, get me inside. I did it. I did it. Oh, man. Woo! Alright, so hopefully I'm not blowing out y'all's eardrums or anything right now. But yeah. Haven't actually seen this yet. So, that was unlocking the captain. And actually beating the full game. I've beaten the game in another route. Oh, that probably changes too, that little bottom text. So to me, I haven't actually seen these credits yet. Probably will have to skip through them. On that side. That side. Over there. I'm gonna go ahead and move some stuff around so y'all can actually see. Gonna boot, scoot, and boogie me up here. You can see some of it. So. Also, I had never had that, but now I have it. Done. Complete. So there he is, the captain. Alright, so got a little overview here. So, unlocking the captain. Run a normal game as usual, can be any difficulty, any character, doesn't matter. Go through it, you'll hit the, I think it's got like space fields or something like that. And that's the only level. And I think you can only get it once you hit very hard difficulty in terms of like the little moving bar. You get there, hit the ancient altar, go to the moon. Then, once you go to the moon, hit the pillars, and even before getting to the moon, you want to make sure you have speed items and mobility items so that you can hop around, jump around, whatever you're gonna do. And then after you beat the boss, then you hop to the blue, hop into one of the blue bubbles he creates, teleport you somewhere randomly on map, sprint to the beacon, get to the ship as quickly as possible, hold the ship for, I think it was maybe about 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, and then poof, you're done. So key things, one, the boss can one-shot you, so maybe have a couple anti-one-shot items, whether it be the elixir or the teddy bear. Make sure that you don't get lost mentally, like where you're at. Always have like a strong sense of direction when it comes to that final area. Even though there's that beacon at the bottom, once you get there, it's still easy to kind of get turned around. So make sure you got that. And then yeah, speed. Speed is absolutely key. And then race your way to the end, hop up there. Then you get your captain. So he's got the Vulcan shotgun, which is both long range and short range, defensive microbots, the taser, and a supply beacon, which you can use twice per stage. He's got these right here. Some good stuff. Now his loadout too, pretty dope. So he's got a couple of extra loadout, 2 miscellaneouses, so it's pretty good. This might be my next one, is escaping the planetarium, which I have no idea how to do, or hit wave 50, so that's gonna be a longer stream. So for all of those out there, that's how you get the captain. It took me a little bit to get there. Hey, if you've done the captain before, and you've probably done it better than me, go ahead and leave a comment if this is coming on YouTube. Leave a chat in the stream, whatever it may be, so that other people can know. And even some of your experiences that you had, or maybe getting the captain was super easy for you, but like Matt, that was super easy. I crushed it. Whatever it's got to be, but absolutely had a great time, had a blast. And also had a great blast talking about being your own captain. So go out there, be impactful, be loving.